So here's one more mistake that I just realized I made. I started running little spurts to try to build up some energy. I cut my cord from upstairs. I wanted to try to build a little surplus of energy into my MFSU, as well as grab some more power for in here, but it looks like that is basically continuing to run these things. But anyway, the condenser actually was not working properly because I didn't have a fluid ejector upgrade in there. So threw one in there, and now it seems to be running fine. So silly me, the pressure tank actually has a filter already built into it. All you had to do was take a liquid and click on it. So I filled the tank with IC2 coolant, clicked on it here, and now this filter on this pressure tank will only allow, you can see it says, only accept IC2 coolant. So you can click it again to clear it. But right now I've got it set up so it'll only take IC2 coolant. So I won't have that problem where distilled water ends up in here ever again. However, the problem that I have now is that I don't have enough IC2 coolant to really run the system for a while. And I'd really like to be able to run it for a little bit, get a surplus of hot liquid over here so that I can process it slowly and keep power going into my MFSU. So I need to create some hot, some cold coolant. So what I've got to do is, let's run upstairs here. I've got to grab one of these fluid solid canning machines. One of them I have here that has a little bit of IC2 coolant that I made in it, so I'm going to actually extract that out and put it into one of these tanks. But the problem that I'm having is that this one's already connected to an interface to be able to run different things. This one's not. However, it's got some fluid or some nuclear fuel in here, and I don't want that bothering me. So I grabbed my hazmat suit, and I'm going to put that on and pull that out of there, and we should be good there now. Let me see. Yep, that's got all that off of there. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but somebody's cutting down a tree outside, so it's a little loud. So let's grab all these, put my hazmat suit on, go in here, grab that uranium. Now it won't hurt me. Let's grab that containment box, throw that in there, and now we're good. Now I can take this off without it hurting me at all. And backpack, energy pack, excuse me. Now I can break this, and now I can take this downstairs, and right back here I am going to set up a little system. Do I have an infinite water source? Yes, I've got that. So infinite water source feeding into where'd that go? Fluid solid canning machine. And we're going to extract there. There we go. Oh, this needs power. I forgot about that. Let me see. Let me grab these gold cables here. And oh, you know what I could do actually? My bat box is down here and that's filled. Wonder if that takes, wonder if that's too much. Whoops. Wonder if this needs more power than it actually would be provided by a bat box. Let's see. Want to run this power cable behind it. So now we're filling up there. Let me see. Did it drain it? Oh no, that's good. So that'll power this for a little bit. That's good. The canning machine I thought might take a little bit too much power. So we want fluid enrich. And No, I don't want that. Let's see. We're going to have to export here. So let's do this. Let's set up this right here to export out. We'll make it always, or work without a redstone, so it'll work anytime there. There we go. So now we've got power. Now all we need is lapis. Actually, preferably lapis dust. Oops, wrong way. So let's see. Oh, and we're off. Let's go turn this on for a bit. And all I do basically is I sit here and watch it for a little bit, because we don't have all that fluid that we need. It'll only run for a little bit before I actually have to turn it off again. So I just sit here and wait for a little bit, let it run until this starts to drop. Then I know that that tank is empty up there, and there it is. Turn it off, and we're good to go. Lapis, we do not have any. Okay. Thought I had some. Did I throw it in here? Yes, I did. Okay. So let's take this back down to our tiny system. Throw that in. And it should make me... Oh, and I did grab earlier a few upgrades to make this go a little faster. Now that'll actually make it take more energy too, so I don't want to get it so that it gets too far behind. Let's see. One, two, three. I'm actually going to put 3 in there just to see what happens for the time being. Wow, not much room there, so let's put all the hazmat stuff in here. Oh, I guess I didn't take my boots off. There we go. Don't need that water bucket for now, and that cobble, technically, or these, or that saw. Let's put all that stuff away for now, because we're gonna head back out here. How much is in there? Not much. Yeah, I've got to go mining for some lapis and see if I can find some. So I'll be right back. So back out here where the quarry was, you can see that I have filled up these lava tanks now with a lot of lava. So let's break these down. I'm going to pick this stuff up because I'm probably going to place it down again. One of the things that I did before was when I ran out of power, the quarry stopped right there. I think I want to process this little set here. So what I want to do is, let's come over to the edge here. Let's get rid of this guy. There's some water down there, so that's pretty good. I want to set this up like so. And I'm going to put a redstone torch next to it, just so I get a sense of where I need to stop over here. That's good. So I'll be able to do the whole thing. This is basically just about the whole thing. And actually, I made a mistake over here, really, because I should run. It's faster. Because I want to be one over. I want my quarry to build here. Like so. Because if I build it here, what'll happen is the quarry will actually build on this block, and I'll end up not mining this part. So I want it over here. Now we can go back over this way. And do I have any? Yeah, I got a couple. Oops. So basically we're going to put this off here and then put it right there. Now we're going to go over to the other side. lay this one down here. And that's all we need to do. We don't need a height vector for a quarry because it only goes down. So it's going to build it right there along that box. And you can see that's the big box. The box encompasses my whole thing that I want to mine out here. Perfect. Let's mine this up here while we're at it. I'm going to clear out a little space behind that mark. Oh, and I just did it. Oh well. Let's put that there. Put this back up here, re-click, and we're still good. This is going to be where I'm going to put all my engines that are going to power the quarry. Nice little cave down here, maybe? Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. Couple crystals, though. Oh, there's a few up here, too. Nice. Okay. So now, right there, I can throw my quarry. Right there. And that is going to give me this whole thing over here. You can see the lines where it's going to create the quarry. Come back over here. I'm collecting my markers because those marks are lapis. So now we got to figure out which way this went. There it is. I don't really like to lose those. Even though they're not that expensive to build, I don't like losing them. Okay. Let's run, actually. We can run across this. And let's, oops. There we go. Let's come over here and put some light down. And we'll put a portal up, just so we can get back. Yep. I wanted to make sure I did it right. Whoa. Portal mod actually is a little funky in 1710. Alright, so now we're set. Now we got to set up our engines. I'm going to actually mine this out so that they're on the same level. And we're going to need a little bit of room here, so let me clear out a little bit bigger space. Okay. Now, we don't need that mark anymore. And we want, yeah, let's do them. These are empty, I think. So actually, we're going to put the tanks first. Okay. Now that should be good. Now let's take this guy and put him right there. We're going to set that to receive and frequency 1. I don't have anything set up yet, but I am going to put that the endothermic pump back down and gather some more lava from around down here when I need it. For right now, I think we're pretty good. So let's throw down our engines. And okay, didn't expect that. A little bit of a delay there for inventory helper there, whatever that mod is called. Okay, power across here. And that's going to feed in there. We're going to have one there. We're going to have one on that side and one on that side. Sweet. So now all these engines are going to power that quarry. We're going to run right there. And I can disable this, even though I don't have to. I'm going to disable this. This is going to be exporting here. And we will set it to work without a signal. And there we go. Now you can see the quarry starting to basically build itself. It's going to clear space where it needs to and then start to send out the frame to build itself. And we're going to get a pretty quick run on it here. Looks like it's giving it all the power that it needs. That's excellent. That's excellent. Since we have, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 sides. Now, if I wanted to go a 5th, I don't think it would matter because we are feeding it enough here. We're going to go through this lava pretty quickly. I do have this set to receive, right? Yep, okay. So, we've got some water in there just in case there's lava, and I think there was lava over here somewhere. Maybe. We'll see. But see all these resources here? I definitely need all this. I mean, I'm not hurting for resources, but look at that. Excellent. That's really fast. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to be tossing all this stuff over here. I just realized I didn't put down a way for this to capture this stuff. So let's just stand up here for a second, see what we can get. Let me see. I gotta take that off and put down my ender chest on here. Noob mistake. Boy, why? Why am I doing that? That's so weird. Okay, there we go. So now we're gonna be capturing some stuff here. Now here's the bad thing. I just realized this just this second. What's gonna happen is when this chest fills up, I am going to have no place to put stuff. That's bad. Because we're going to run out of space in this ender chest pretty quickly, and because there's no power back at the base, it's got nowhere to go. The system's not going to be drawing it in. So, that's going to be a problem. This ME system is going to need to be running in order for that to work. So, I think I'm just going to start this up for now. I think what I need to do really is I'm going to leave that on 1. Let's let this run for a second until I start to run out of coolant. And then back at the quarry, I may actually disconnect that for the time being until I actually get some power build up on this system so that as the quarry runs, there we go. Now we've got it. Let's throw this stuff in here so that it gets processed and sorted. Clean out my inventory a little bit. And how is this running now? This is, yeah, very slowly. Yeah, it's even faster than I really wanted it to. So let's disconnect that actually, just like I said. What I'm going to end up doing is running power down here too. That'll let us run power to all the different things. So now all I have to do is connect it up. We've still got the all the sides connected just underneath there like that. So now all the sides are still connected. That'll work. Let's see. Is it stopped? Yeah, good. Good. Okay. So that'll give us a little, that'll give me a little bit of time so that I can actually get it set up back at the base. And we'll set that there. Now it's still pulling, so we still have power back at the base. So the good thing about these engines is that once they reach their peak, they won't actually sit there and tick any power or anything. I won't lose any of this lava. It won't be processing all this lava back here. So this system is basically on hold until I get something set up back here so that this has enough power to keep processing all that stuff as we run it. And I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to break this. Let's break this right here. like so. And I need more lapis for that. I'm just going to actually sit here and tick this and run it for a few cycles until I run out of fluid, and keep it going for a little bit until I get some power built up in that MFSU, and then I'll go back out and start that core. So now I've gone up one more level, and I now have all 4 levels that I used to have before. Everything's back to the way it was before, with the exception of the amount of coolant. So now I've got to run out to the quarry, and I think, yeah, okay, it's a yellow one that leads out to the quarry. Let's go out here and let's take a look and see. Oh, whoa, I'm stuck. Okay. Oh, I'm ablaze still. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so here's what I did out here in the quarry, and it looks like I've got to go fix this so that I get some more lava from somewhere. I took all the engines and put them around the machine just to see how it would work, because and it's still not getting that much. Actually, it's getting around 2 to 3,000, it seems like, most of the time. So still not going quite as fast as I'd like it to, but still going a little bit faster than a normal one would. You can see I still have a bunch of engines here, so I may add some more engines to it, move these back out, and see if I can get it going fast again. But right now, I've got to go find where I put that pump. And I believe that it's just sitting out here somewhere. Let's see. I don't think I marked where I put it, so I gotta kind of search around. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll be right back. Found it. It's in my inventory. Oh boy, dummy. Okay, so let's grab some more lava, and it looks to me like I have to be up here in order to get this to work. Let's come over here and see. If I put it up here, it should grab this. I wonder if it's going to grab that all the way over there, too. Let's find out. So, let's grab this pump. Let's slap it down right here. We'll put one engine next to it. Do I have my bucket? Yes, I do. Good. Still have my bucket to get it started. Let's put this on send, frequency 1. I've got the pump up there set to frequency 1, or the receiving, I should say. So it did do that. And it did do the over there. Good. Now, how many are left over here? Looks like 1 source block, maybe? Yeah, 1 source block. Awesome. So it used up the rest of that. Now I can keep this bucket in my inventory so that when we move to the next one, it should be good. So let's grab these and this and this, and head back over here. Was it over here that I had that? Where is that quarry going? Up here. Okay. And the reason I set it up here, you can see, I started one over here, and I should have gone out one more, it looks like, over here. So this is going to be another place where there's a strip of blocks that aren't harvested, but that's okay. But I started over here, and I finished and moved it for some reason before it actually finished going through all these. So let's see if we can get this over here to... Oh no, we got water in here instead. Rats. That's not good. Alright, let's see. Okay, so here's how I set it up. I've actually put the tank... I've kept the tank in the same spot, but I've put all the engines in a row down here, and I've just run some leadstone flux duct over here to power all the different sides, and I have it at the bottom and 1, 2, 3 of the sides. So we'll see how that goes. I've got to get some more lava. Right now it's raining, so I think I'm going to go back into the my base and run this reactor. Why am I having so much trouble speaking today? I'm going to run the reactor for a little bit and let the power build up in my system inside of here. Let's take a quick gander up here and make sure that everything's working okay. That one's good. That one's good. Those turbines are really getting low now. So I probably should start thinking about producing some more of those. Now I've got to get back down and turn that off before we run out of fluid. So we're good. Right now the system does a pretty decent job of keeping up for a little bit, but eventually what happens is so many heat units are being produced that it's not processing the hot coolant fast enough, and we start to run out of cold. So I have to shut it down. You'll see right here is actually when it's starting to hit that mark. So we start losing cold coolant and hot coolant starts building up. And you can see, I'm going to quickly go up here and show you. Even though it's empty up there, we're not processing it fast enough. So let's flip this off. Trying to do it in a hurry. And you can see that we were halfway down. I think one more tower should be pretty good. And then we'll get a lot more coolant in there. And that should cover us. I don't even think it needs to be a full tower. I think it just needs to be maybe 2 levels high, 2 more levels high. I may actually be able to just have some heat exchangers hooked up to some engines that will create electricity from the heat for EU, so that we might be able to do it that way. So I'm not sure, but I'm going to keep cycling this on and off for a little bit. Let me see where I am as far as EU in here. Yeah, I was down pretty low. Actually, it looked like it was probably empty. So definitely need to run this a little bit and gather up some power.